Hey, I'm golf broadcaster Matt Adams. The updated and expanded second edition of my book, The Golf Round I'll Never Forget, Golf's Biggest Stars Recall Their Finest Moments, is now available. Readers can expect to march with Arnie's Army at the 1960 U.S. Open, relive Jack Nicklaus's remarkable 1986 Masters win, and be amazed by the Tiger Slam. The Golf Round I'll Never Forget, Golf's Biggest Stars Recall Their Finest Moments. Pick it up where fine books are sold, including BarnesandNoble.com and Amazon.com.
This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Grainger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
We are audiostack.ai.
Combining AI writing, the best synthetic voices,
with production and delivery.
Be it ads, podcasts, or VOs for video.
Just like this ad.
How would you utilize AI audio? For free.
Go to audiostack.ai/contest.
Give us just a few details.
And you could replace this spot and be heard by millions.
See webpage for T's and C's. audiostack.ai/contest.
It's December 16th, and on this day in 1973, the Buffalo Bills' O.J. Simpson became the first NFL player to rush for more than 2,000 yards in a season. Now, 20 years before O.J. became known for his trial for the double murder of Nicole Brown and Ron Goldman, he was known as the Juice and one of the best running backs in the NFL. The 1973 season was Simpson's fourth in the league, and an offensive line nicknamed the Electric Company had been put in place to open holes for the Juice. At the time, the league only played a 14-game schedule, and the 2,000-yard plateau was thought to be out of reach. Jim Brown had held the record for the past decade with 1,863 yards. Entering the final game of the regular season against the New York Jets in a snowy Shea Stadium, O.J. needed 61 yards to pass Brown and 197 to get to 2,000. Simpson passed Brown for the NFL mark on his 8th carry of the day, and by the end of the third quarter, he had rolled up 147 yards rushing, needing only 50 for 2,000. The Bills were on their way to a 34-14 win over the Jets that day, but getting Simpson that 50 yards in the final quarter was top of mind for everybody associated with the Bills. This was well before electronic stat keeping, so a lot of math was being done in the press box to keep up with the March 2, 2000, with phone calls from the box to the field keeping the sideline aware of the situation. And with 6.5 minutes remaining, Jets announcer Marty Glickman had the call for the historic moment.
The O.J. carries. He drives downfield, goes for 6-7 yards. He may have 2,000 right now. Unofficially, our totals show that he's right about the 2,000-yard mark right now. He went from the 20-yard line then to the 14-yard line, 6 yards on the play. He's got over 2,000 yards.
O.J. averaged a little more than 6 yards a carry that season in amassing the record that stood for 11 years. In 1984, the Rams' Eric Dickerson rushed for 2,105 yards. However, Dickerson's record came in a 16-game regular season. Since then, 6 other players have rushed for more than 2,000 in a season, but on this day in 1973, O.J. Simpson did it first. Also on this day, in 2019, Drew Brees set an NFL record by completing 97% of his passes, including 22 in a row in a 34-7 rout of Indianapolis. But he also threw 4 TD passes to move past Peyton Manning into first place on the all-time TD passes list. Brees has since been passed on that list by Tom Brady. That's all for today. More tomorrow on This Day in Sports History.
This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Grainger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
We are audiostack.ai.
Combining AI writing, the best synthetic voices,
with production and delivery.
Be it ads, podcasts, or VOs for video.
Just like this ad.
How would you utilize AI audio? For free.
go to audiostack.ai/contest.
Give us just a few details.
And you could replace this spot and be heard by millions.
See webpage for T's and C's. audiostack.ai/contest.
Hey there, sports history fan. This is Arnie Chapman, aka the Football History Dude, and I hope that you enjoyed this recent episode presented by the Sports History Network and were able to learn some good old-fashioned sports history knowledge nuggets. I started the Sports History Network back in 2020 with the mission to help podcasters find a community of like-minded sports history nerds, as well as helping aspiring podcasters to start their own shows. We have a little bit over 30 shows on the network right now covering all sorts of sports history, but as far as I'm concerned, we're just at the toothpick in the ocean moment, that can't even figure it out because there's so much more coming. We wanted to create the ultimate headquarters for sports yesteryear, starting with Podcast Network and our website, but we're going to continue to move into other mediums as well. And here's the cool part, because we want you to be part of our team. So if you're interested in starting your own podcast, or maybe being a guest on one of our shows, or who knows, maybe even writing an article for us over on the website. Seriously, all you gotta do is reach out to us on the contact page over at sportshistorynetwork.com. You can be as technologically savvy as a Neanderthal tapping on a stone trying to figure out this whole hieroglyphics thing back in the day. Again, it doesn't matter, because even if you don't understand the whole podcast space, we have a production team that can pretty much help you out with doing everything. All you gotta do, head over to sportshistorynetwork.com, head to the contact page, fill it out. That message goes right to me, and I'll reach out to you as soon as I can. But for now, dude, I'm through if you're through.